Welcome back to my channel. So today I want to show you how to design a fintech mobile app. We're going to do it from scratch, so nothing, uh, there is no pretext, pre-template, nothing. We're just going to start right away. So you want to hit on your frame button and then create a frame. What I want here is we can use iPhone 16 Pro Max, if that's all right. Yeah, so we can do iPhone 16 Pro Max. So this is the screen. Oh, maybe we should do a bit of onboarding, or we should just go into, maybe we can come back to onboarding, but let's start with the dashboard, basically the home page. um, so fintech apps have different offerings. Some have buy, sell crypto and fiat. Some has only fiat. There's a traditional fintech. Some other crypto fintech has. So maybe we can juggle the three together and let's see. So we have three. Yeah, let's just choose a color, not necessarily. I think if I can bring uh, a color, maybe we should use. What color do you guys suggest? Okay, I think we should stay with something around this color. Maybe this works. Yeah. So let's bring this in on the maybe frame. I want to give it. So I'm going to be using multiple 4 or 8. So 16 rounded corner, 16 rounded corner, and I want to make sure that I have 24 on both sides. You get, so I add 4 to this. Okay. So I need 4 plus 4. Perfect. That should give me 24, right? So, and this is gonna represent where I have my amount. That's the amount of what should I call it? So we can just have in naira or dollars in this place. I think most of fintechs operate with naira. So let's stay with naira. We're going to have, and let's say you have 200,000, right? Yeah. So I'm going to be using Inter. Inter will be our font for this project. I'm going to keep this as 40. Something big, I think is too big. So I'm going to go to 32. Yeah, 32 works fine. Just fine for me. What other thing I like to have on this is I want to have the name of the wallet. So if this is my personal wallet, I want to keep it as, uh, or my wallet. I can just do my wallet, right? And then every other thing have to be 14 medium. I want my wallet. Then I need an icon that shows me, that allows me to, okay, maybe before that, let us have, what are the things you can do? So we're going to have 3. The first one is withdraw. Just withdraw is all you can do on most of the fintech apps. Or no, or deposit is what they want you to do the most. You understand that? So we're gonna keep that also at 14 and keep it medium. Most banks just want you to deposit. That's how they make their money. So deposit is all they're looking for. So I'm gonna go all the way down to give this a round corner, and then my height will be 44. 44 is fine for me, or 40. Sometimes I use 40, sometimes I use 44. And then I'm going to do this. So deposit is the major action that they want you to, no, withdraw is the thing, because your withdraw withdraw is basically what you can do. Your account number is already somewhere. You can decide to add it. Let's say you add it up here. We can add it somewhere down here, or we add it somewhere at the top. So in this case, I think we should just add the account number. So let's say the account number for you here is 20, Yeah, and the name of the bank I want you to send it to is maybe Kuda Bank. Kuda Bank, right? Perfect. So I want to just keep this and this. I think people will prefer Guarantee Trust Bank. So you don't think this is not okay? So I'm always on auto layout. In case you're wondering what I'm doing, I'm already on auto layout. Just Shift A will give you the auto layout. Uh, Looking for auto layout, auto layout. So this one is a secondary. I mean, making sure that they are both okay. So right in the middle. If you want to make it, you know, stand out a little bit, you can decide to give it, but we're gonna have to reduce the opacity of this, yeah, to something like this, 80, and I think 8 on both sides with 12 or 8 corner radius or border radius is okay. I want to change the font size to white. Have it together. And then the account number is very important, so a lot of time you want to put it on bold. Yeah, it's bold. Allow you to copy that. Here, I think you can stretch it out. I think 16 will be okay. Okay, 16 works. That is your account number, and for this, can keep this for. What other thing would you like to have on this? On this side, you already have my wallet. I'm not sure this should be this big. Yeah. All right. So I think we are on point. I want to bring in. Let's bring in an icon that allows you to open and close eyes. Meaning you want to keep your account. You want to keep it. I prefer using field icon for most of my projects. I don't have a why for it, I just like it. So some people prefer to use an outline. It's not bad either. I just most of the time I just like it. I like it to be filled. I like bold. I like confident design. Bold, make it bold, make it bold. I like it. So we can have this here. We have this aligned to center. Everything is aligned to center. You can have everything all together and give it like 12. Align to the center of this box, you know that you're good to go. So what is the other thing you like to do with this? Maybe we can reduce the opacity of this a little bit, and then from there you can pick the color so it becomes our secondary color. All right, that works. Another thing is you want people to be able to copy this, right? If you want people to able to copy this, then we need to have inform the user that you can copy this account number. So you want to bring in a copy icon. I'm using Iconify right now, but bring it in, and then the size is to be going to reduce all the way to 8, and then 16. Okay, all on white. I think I like it on top. Okay, we are good. Alright, okay, so that shows that you can copy once you click on this. Looking good already. So what next? What next? We need the name of the user should be somewhere here. Hello Optimus. Yeah, that's me. And we a user icon somewhere around here, or we just keep it as simple as that. And on this side of the button we want to have notification, home message. Either way, anyone you want is okay. So I'm gonna use this. Should we use this? Let's use this. Okay, so keep that here. Auto, perfect. Since we have, so we have 392. Here's the height. Bless you. Hello, come on. this is 40. Now, what other thing do you think that we need on this design to make it real interesting? Most of the fintech apps have, uh, okay, maybe we can increase this a little bit so that this is not competing with this. I don't want it to compete with each other, so I'll move you down a little bit. Perfect. In some instances, you find others do this, bring in uh, the name somewhere up here. Yeah, but I think we should keep it up. So let's leave it up. You can move all the way up. Yeah. Right now we're just freelancing and designing something. 1, 2, 3, 4. Perfect. 16. That's what I want. So what next is, what should we do next is, most of the time fintech apps have airtime, let's just call it bill payment, and they want to just show you so you can have a quick access to it. So for the bill payment part, you can have something like this, bill payments, then you can have airtime, you have data, you have you can have electricity bills, then you can have more. You don't want to show everything, and then you can have more. So you need, I think we should go. So there are different ways you can achieve this, but let's bring in the icons first. For data, we don't really know what we should use, but let's say airtime mobile phone. Let's just say phone or call. Yeah, perfect. Sphere. And data can be internet. Maybe we should just use this. Yeah, hopefully that works. And then electricity can be cable. No, electricity is electricity. I think we should use cable. Cable TV. Okay, just press TV. Let's just search TV. And the TV we find here, I think this. Okay. For the web, I don't like it. So if we can find something else to, okay, maybe we should use this for the internet. Okay. So we have more. And the more can be this. Okay, Iconify is what we're using, and at the top of each of it we have data. For you have electricity, we want to change this to cable, and then we have more, right? So it's either you're doing this, so let me know what you think. It's about to get interesting from here. Apply auto layout to all of this, make sure that they are all in the center, and then maybe 8. Yeah, then if you have all of it together, what you're gonna get is, I have 0, then I want to put all of it on fill, right? So when you drag it all the way down, they all have their so another thing I want to do here is to make sure I'm not using pure white as my background. So I want to do F5, 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 right? So F5, F5, F5 is not a pure background. We want to change this to something deeper, right? So that's not all white. So I'm going to now give this white. You're going to get what I'm doing, right? Very soon. So let's put all of this in the middle. This is middle. Hog, right? It's all on hog here. So you might want to fill it too. So you have something like this. round corners, 8. I think 8 works perfectly. So if you want to do this, making sure that, you know, this really makes sense, allow people to just click on, and in some instance you think that the button is too small and you want it to be real big, you might decide to move to outside of it so that it can come just all the way down here. This also works. uh, we're doing 8 for them, so give them 392 so that the max they would have. I wish I can take your question as we go in, but unfortunately you have to type it in your comment section and respond to it when I get them. If you want to make this app look, a little bit, just want to make it look finer, you want to apply some colors. You don't want to just be, maybe we'll do 88 and also 88 in height. Okay, and for this, you want the icon to be red or something, maybe red, and data. So we're doing 24 for each of the icons, 24. So, and for data, you want to give it maybe this. It's not necessary you do what I'm doing right now. You can keep it all black. I think if I'm working on this as a real-time project, I'm going to keep it black. And that's the truth. Okay. Now, this is just to give you this effect. And for now, what is the other thing a lot of fintech app have on there? Most of the time, they keep a banner. But in case you don't want to go with a banner route, you can just have transaction history from here. And the reason for this is UX. Every user wants to be able to see their transactions. So most of the time, transaction history works like the sender of it. You sent money to Ayodele. I think I love this. Thank you for showing me that suggestion feedback. And then the cost is, let's say you sent 30,000 naira, right? This is the amount. It is the most important thing people want to see in their design, in their. So you want to make it bold. Maybe give it bold here. Bold is good. And then from which account? Now you want to show us from which account are you making this transaction, or did you make this transaction? And some instance you might want to just say withdrawal. So you sent X amount of money to this person. You want to keep the subtext. I want to keep it, and then the color to be, I want to keep it as gray, not, I want to keep it as gray, right? So if we do this, withdraw, want to show arrow out, simply saying that you have sent the money. Now, let's say for example, you send this money to someone in GTB, you want to show GTB logo, or you want to show a bank logo, that's left to you. But what matters, or the basic of this, you must be able to show if it is inflow of money or outflow of money, and that can be represented with an arrow. So let's see an arrow going out, and the arrow going out. Okay, I think this works. Because something real simple. Should we use this? We use this. Sometimes it can take time sourcing for the right icon, so I think we should use this. And I want it's too long. Let's use this. Okay, and so for this, we're gonna rotate it a little bit. It's, if this is a withdrawal, meaning it's going out. If it's going out, so you want to turn it all the way out. You get that? So it's going out, auto layout. You give it an auto layout, then you have a color. It's 8. Bright. And then I want to give it round corner, complete round corner. So this is good. 1, 2, and then you. Because it's a withdrawal, you want to give it red. In some instances, you might want to show the status. Maybe it is successful or not successful. But as a matter of fact, let's just keep it as simple as this. Another thing is you might want to show the maybe you want to show the deposit, your balance after this, so after sending this, your balance is 30,000, 170,000, right? So you just want to give as more transparency. A lot of banks don't even do this right now, but this is a good idea. In case you're working on a fintech right now, users would like to see, they want to just see how much is left after their transaction, so this is beautiful. 392. Okay, I'll keep this as 0. Good. But the icon inside is what I want to rotate. Good. This is the icon I want to rotate, and it's 26 by 26. Yes. So you see what we have. Now the height here is 36. Maybe we should just move this also to 36 by 36 so that it can match with, you see, so that it can match with this. So I want to go all the way to white for this with round corners. 8, then 16 by 16 will be fine, or 8 by 8 is all right. Good. Also want to make this, and then this color can be also red, but then something like that. So I'm using the 5% red. Then I want to choose the color so that I can have a real color, not so 8 differences. So this is 1, and then I want to just duplicate that over. Now we have this 8. And for those who deposit, you might want to have deposit. So the deposit becomes green, and then you want to go all the way up and go all the way up. So you have 45 degrees for deposit, and for deposit you want to go green. You should go green for deposit. So you want to copy the same, then put it on this and give it 5 opacity. And once you get to 5 opacity, you want to pick the color so you can have the real color. I hope you get that. So you can copy that, put it in here, and delete this. So you can have 50,000, and now choose your green color. That shows that that's a deposit, and then do the same for this. Right now you're having something real nice. I think it's really getting beautiful. This is already looking like your it's your app. So right now this is a very good interface for someone starting out or trying to, this upper side you want to leave it for the status bar, right? Just leave it for status bar. That comes your network here. So that is one. Secondly, what if the brand we're working on is a crypto firm, a crypto app that allows buy, sell, swap? So for that, you just want to make this icon 3 to 3, and then the 3 can come together as 1, place it on the side. Now if this is too much, I want to reduce it. And now you can have buy, sell, and swap. So if you have something like this, you can never go all the way a bit down. Yeah, this is okay. You might think of why can we not have an icon inside? So let's get an icon in. And you can have the icon of buy will be, you want to buy crypto, then we can say buy will be arrow in, arrow out, and swap will be exchange. So we already have an arrow shape, and this is the third one we're going to bring in. Okay, no, we can't use that because our arrows have, so we can use this. Or we use, no, this okay. So let's bring this in for swap. We bring this in for buy, and for buy simply means you are coming inside, and for sell means you are going out. So you want to keep all this on black here, right? You want to have so many colors on your design all at once, and 4 is perfect. I think 4 in between them. So what you have right now is buy, sell, swap. And if you're working on this kind of product, you cannot have, because this is a crypto product that have this buy, sell, swap, you can have GTB as your account number because you work with a wallet. So you can only have, maybe your wallet is something dollars, $200,000. That's a lot of money, but yeah. So you can have something like this, and if you feel like this is not round enough, you want to go all the way to 40, right? And bring this up a little bit. What other thing do you think a crypto app we need? These are the questions, so you have to make sure you're always doing research so you can at least know other informations, or you want to ask that question to your colleagues. So let's find something. What crypto app we have at this point will be your currency change, in case you want to change from dollars to BTC or from BTC, and this cannot be wallet. We can have it as a total asset. You get that, right? If that's a total asset, and then you want to have change in currency. Right now I'm on dollars, so this becomes USD with a drop down. So you need a chevron. So if you can get a good chevron, I think I prefer you, and then we can turn this all the way down. Give it Y, bring it beside this, give it 12, keep it on regular or medium. Then you want to apply auto layout to both so that they are both standing. You'll find 8 is fine. 2, right? Complete round corners, you can go all the way down. Then reduce the opacity completely to give you this. Then choose the color, align to center. So another thing I think will make this real beautiful is if you can get the flag. Let's see if we can get Nigeria flag, no, UST flag. That's USA, United States of America. Unfortunately, we're unable to get that, so let's just stick with, though we can get it. There's let's see if there is a plugin that can give us flag pack. Okay, yeah, this can give that to us. So let's run it, and let's go search United States. Okay, it's the first one. I want to bring that out. Icon added. I like that. So you can bring that here. But what I want it to be in I want it to be in oval shape or circle, so I want to give it round corners, complete round corners. Right now it's on group, so you can do, what we can do is to draw a frame, give the frame round corner, then put this inside of that frame. Yeah, so you can get what you're looking for, and then I bring that in. But trust me, there is a plugin for this. You can get the flag. You can get flag from different sources. I want to keep this at 16. Yes. Yes. 16, 16, 16. Now this 8. Perfect. So you have this. You can even put it inside of it. Put it right here. This looks good already. What other thing do you think we might need to add? What other thing? And for this, you want to do something different by bringing this inside. Put it under all the way white. Then you want to drag this completely up. Completely, I mean something around here, so you can have your you can have, what's it called, you can have your status bar at the top here. For this, you want to add an icon for user, right? So let's bring in a user icon. I like this user icon, and from this we want to just do the same thing we've been doing to other ones, right? Let's flatten it. Okay, so we're gonna give it this color, right? And then this becomes white. I want to make sure that it's completely round, which is 36 by 36. Okay, bring it in, then put it beside this. Auto layout, always auto layout. Don't forget that, it's very important. Auto layout is, it just makes your work easier, makes it smooth, and then you're just gonna enjoy what you're designing. So this works. Okay, it's good to make people know that this is a button and not just not just an icon. So the way to make that happen is to make sure that you give it a color, you give it a what's it called, yeah, something like that. Make it look like a button for real. If it's a button, then make it be a button. You get that? Then we get, it's not real, like completely important, but it's not bad if you do that. Then 366 the way down. Perfect. So this is what we have right now. It's still looking, I think something is missing, looks like something is missing, feels like it's scanty. Yeah, I think it feels like that. If it's scanty, then I think our box is too big. We might reduce it a bit, and then bring this up. Yeah. If there's another thing you think we can do about this, what would it be? What would it be? Buy, sell, or withdraw, buy, sell, swap. Okay, maybe we can leave it. It's not bad at all. Then this can go back up 16. Good. So this is another way. I really wish I have a place I can bring in. Okay, I think I did something on MTN app. I can help you bring up this. Yeah, I have. Oh goodness, is it deleted? Okay. Okay, we have it. We can bring this too and bring it back. Okay. So this is what we went in for. Good. So I want to bring this in, scale it down. Okay, good. So we have the status bar on the first and the second. The status bar is coming up. Good. Okay. Perfect. So we have the status bar. Status bar, you can take out the fill color, just use the background color. So you have this. If you want to use a nav, then we can put a nav in. Okay. I think each of these things are too tiny, so I want to push it up to 64. Perfect. 64 is a good one. 64. Move it in the middle. Use the same thing here, put it on here. Something missing here or something. Okay. I'm not sure this makes any sense. Okay, we can just leave it. Okay, I think these three is okay. We have the support, we have the analytics. We should have home. So we can just. So for this, we should have it as home. Okay, enter. Right. And for the home, all you need to do is to come to Iconify and search for home icon. Because we're not using fill here, you make sure that you're using the same thing. I think this would work. Maybe this. We can use this. So bring it in here. Delete this. OCOC 60. Yeah. So this shows us that we are good. This is home. As a matter of fact, we want to keep the home as the brand colors to make sense, right? I hope you're really getting what we are doing. Is there other thing we can do to this? If you want to add a pattern to this, you can. Or you want to add what we call gradient. Here you can add a gradient to it. Maybe make it pop from here all the way down here. Yeah, that's a good one. Gradient will do a nice job on this. If there's any other thing we need to do, we can move to the next one, which could be, I think this is okay. Is there anything you would like me to touch on in the next class? But right now we have been able to work on a mobile app for a fintech mobile app. In case you want to put this in a, you want to see how it looks like, then let us see how that look like. iPhone 16 and prototype it. Yeah. So let's preview. Yeah. So this is what it looks like. Really nice. You have any question? Drop it in the comment box. Oh, I think something is wrong with this one corner. Is too much. So I want to take it back all the way to 22 or 24. Yes, 24 is perfect. And we have 24. Oh god, now I know the issue. It's 24 minus 3. Yes, so if it's 24 all the way around from the top to the side, if you hit on option key, you get to see this. It's more visible. And then this, we want to keep it also at 24. But if you do that, now this is going to get interesting. 345. I want to see something. 345 will give us 24, 24 all the way, and it's not looking bad. Yes, it is not. So if there's other way you can achieve this, is to just take it out, ungroup them, take out the text, and now want to keep it as equals. So the icon is 10.5, this is 24. That's unfair. So 24, right? It's too much. 24. So let's go 16. 16 is it. So we want to put it down instead. Let's take it down just right under this. You might want to keep the color as the color of this box, and then the icon inside of it white, but then instead of inside of it, you want to put it below it. There's another way you can achieve that. So if you're using 8, use 8, keep it as 8. I'll put this at 8. Now bring the 3 all the way up. This is another way to look at it. Put it on auto so you can bring it together. And now if you feel like this are not big enough, you want to go 56 by 56. Yes, because you want it to be real. You want it to be not too big, but what's going on with you? Auto, right? Yeah, I love this. All on auto, all on org. So you can have these two. This actually also works. As a matter of fact, I think I like it. I think I prefer it in a way, maybe not, but I think it just makes sense. Let's see. We'll find out. We will find out. Right. So, which is more balanced? This or the other one? I think they're both nice. So the battle is between these two designs. But if you leave it to me, I think I'm going to go with this. I think I'm going to go with this. I think I am going to go with this. Right, 35 all the way up. So I hope I've been able to help somebody. In case, okay, you still think we can always do something on UI, is what if we make this, we make them, what if we make them pastel of this, of the real colors? We'll go 5 all the way to 5 for each of it. So for this to be 5 of that, we'll leave this. For this, we also be 5% of this color. Just thinking, how will it look like if we go this route? Then we'll do 5% of this color. This is what we get, and it's not bad in any way. I think it's really nice. For this last one, we want to go, you might just want to stay with the purple, which is the primary color, so that this can be that same color for 5%. Right, so this is what you get. Yes, I stand with this. I think now we're doing something real beautiful with this. Left to me, I think we can also work with this, change this idea. Looking at this is looking separate. It's not looking separated properly. So what can we do? What can we do is to give this a full, let me ungroup that first. We can take this out so you can see what I'm doing. So if we ungroup that, what if we bring this all the way down and make it, give it auto layout, and now give it a few color which is white, right? If you give it 8 and 8 padding on both sides, this also needs to be, this needs to be 16. So I need to add another auto layout, give it 8 so it can merge. And now give it, we've been using 8, so we just keep the 8 going. Though the 8 looks small, so let's increase our border radius to 16. Let's increase it to 16. Right now, yeah, I prefer the 16. So now we have it at 16, and then the transaction history needs to be bold. Semi-bold is okay. We want to keep this in another auto layout 0, so we can manipulate the distance between years. Now we can give each of these an outline instead of a fill, so we can have a stroke color, something very light, very faint, something like that, and then it's going to be only at the bottom without a round corner. If it's too light, we can do F, something like this. Yes, perfect. So you see what we have now is much more, this is really great. In case you want it to be, yeah, this is great. We can just leave it like this. Put this in. Right there, you have been able to really make this beautiful. You have been able to make this real beautiful. Right now, I think something is wrong with. Okay, so we have this. This needs to go up. Yeah. Okay, I think this is the problem. This also wants to be 24 on both sides. Okay. This, let's keep it as bold. Semi-bold. So semi-bold. This looks unnecessarily bigger than the rest, but we can leave it. Do you guys enjoy what we have done? I think that we have done a real beautiful design with this. This really makes sense. I love it. Let me know what you think in the comment section. And I see, why is this not changing? Something is going on. Right. This is not changing for a reason that is weird on the prototype. Maybe we need to close it and then visit again. Still the same thing. No issues at all. Okay, we can leave that, but I hope that this tutorial has really helped somebody. Keep your interface simple, keep it neat, and make sure that you look at it very well. In the next tutorial, I could possibly take you through onboarding process, or if you have anything you want me to design from scratch, let me hear you in the comment section, and I'm going to pick it up in the next class. See you. Bye.